Amarjit, I want to bring you into this conversation. I mean, when companies approach you before they're going to proceed with a retrenchment exercise, do they come to you and say, "Oh, by the way, is it possible if I circumvent this at all?"
As in, don't tell my staff.
Yeah, don't tell my staff, and then do the whole 5 days after the retrenchment, then I'll report. Do they actually ask you for advice like that?
They do. They do.
Right.
I have to say candidly, quite a few of them do. Because, again, I think there's a lot of concern around creating mass panic and drama, and companies want to avoid that, which is why you will see that they may hold a town hall and just announce on the cusp of people being given letters. And in some cases, they're not even allowed to serve out their notice. So they're paid salary in lieu of notice, which means effectively they're let go on the spot. Now, the hesitation to let employees know also spills over into sometimes the second track of notification, which is to the MOM. So we also have on occasion companies asking us, how do we sidestep this? Is there any way we can sidestep this, particularly if they fall within the notification requirements of having 10 or more employees?
Right.
Are there ways to get around this? So, they come with creative ideas, which we usually knock down pretty fast because you cannot contractually opt out of statutory obligations. If it's an obligation, then it should be upheld.
What do you tell them? How do you convince them that informing your staff prior to retrenchment is a good thing?
I think, as with all things, if you appeal to their interest, they will understand it much quicker. So usually I start off with, you always want to attract and retain good talent.
Right.
Doing something like this doesn't serve a company well because it poses a great reputational risk. For example, if it comes out in the media and you get known for repeatedly on occasion or even on a one-off, trying to disadvantage your employees, it's not a good look. It will give you real issues in terms of hiring and keeping people. And also, it tarnishes your brand, right? Is this what you want to be associated with?
Okay.
Telling people on the spot, not giving them notice. And then, of course, we are in an era of employee activism in Singapore, which we've not seen before. I think we are sort of, Patrick,
Yes,
you may
right.
agree with me.
Yes.
In the past, people would have just taken it, gone away and lived with it, right? But now we are seeing employees going to the press, going to social media.
Yeah.
With the
etc.
screenshots of their retrenchment.
Yeah,
letters.
They're more empowered to speak up.
Yes, much more. And also, not just screenshots, we have live streaming.
Oh.
We have people taking videos, audio recordings of these conversations, and they're making their way to social media and to the media.
Yeah.
So I would really highlight these risks to the employer to say you really should be thinking of this. And if you treat your people with dignity and respect, it always pays off in the long term.
And in my experience in dealing with retrenchments, the remaining workers are looking at how you're doing it.
Correct,
Exactly.
exactly.
So it may not be a situation where you lay out everyone. There may be a big group of workers still left behind. Maybe just a small restructuring or reorganization.
Right.
So the remaining 80-90% of workers are looking at how you do it. So if the company can do that to this group,
Yeah.
You'd be like, what about me?
And then they will start looking for other options.
So therefore, besides reputational risk, there's a lot of other HR or employee relations issues that may crop up as a result of not doing the right thing.